Okay. Hello, YouTubers. This is SA Icon Jr. once again bringing you all the action that you can expect to find here in the Texas region. I am here with one of the head judges for this event. In fact, one of the premier head judges in Yu-Gi-Oh! For the Texas area, Mr. Ken Maness.
Thank you.
So, Ken, tell us a little bit about yourself. When did you first get involved with Yu-Gi-Oh?
I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Since 2002. Actually judging it for the last 5.5 years. Actually, 5 years. First got involved with it when my son was 12 years old. He was playing the game. I wanted to see what was going on. Quickly became basically attached to it. Started playing. Really couldn't get away from it. Started seeing some of the events that really weren't, very well organized. Decided to actually become a part of it myself.
And so, can you remember what your first major level event was?
That was actually here in the Fort Worth area. There was the Flaming Eternity sneak preview. We drove up from Austin to specifically participate in it. It was head judged by Bishop and judged with Simon Key, some of the very famous judges here in Texas. And later on, we actually learned from those judges.
So, when did you first become, or when did you first get your first head judging experience?
My first head judging experience was it was actually sneak peeks. During the time, we had more organized sneak peeks, and it was not simply at the store level. We would have regional area sneak peeks, and CyberArk Impact. That was my first head judging of a sneak peek. Until that point, I participated in regionals, shonens, and of course multiple sneak peeks.
And of course, we've also seen you in some videos from others as far as being in nationals. What would you say if you were to give advice for players who would consider judging? It would be some key points as far as keeping in mind if they were to want to become judges.
As far as the national level judges with the Konami program, the primary aspect is player management, being able to speak to the players, to allow them to participate in the event, know that it is a fair event. The rules knowledge has always been an aspect of knowing what was necessary. Unfortunately, it's something that changes, some would say, daily. Being able to access the correct information and being able to quickly put it to use is essential. But being able to manage people and to speak with people, that's something that's difficult to learn. It's difficult to get out there, make the announcements, speak with the players on a level that provides both organization and order, but does not condescend. Most of these players have been to multiple events. I do not assume that all of them have. That is definitely something that a upcoming judge needs to know. The players may know their cards explicitly well, but that doesn't mean that the person across from them will. And we can have very fast players and players that are absolutely lost after the first couple of cards. It is a judge's responsibility to get in there and make a fair game. That's not to say that we're going to give anyone bias. And learning those differences, learning that subjectivity is difficult for a judge. The primary thing that I would say is get out and do as many events with seasoned judges as you possibly can. It's not an easy process to break into the higher level of judging. So,
as you said, you started out getting involved in the game in the year 2002. So you've been involved at least since Upper Deck's was previously in charge of the event, and now with Konami. What would you say is an advantage and a disadvantage that each company offers as far as to its players or even to the judges or to the general?
The difference in Upper Deck versus Konami, I have seen that at the time that we entered in the judge program, Upper Deck had been working at it for some time. Many of their programs had started momentum. We were able to do more with them. As it is now, of course, once Konami took over, it was an abrupt change. We knew that this was happening. We received multiple correspondences. We understood what was going on. It did take us a little while to get our feet under us as far as the judge program with Konami. As far as advantages and disadvantages, a straight advantage is there are less items lost in translation. We used to have a saying, and that was Konami said so. That really is no longer the case because we are now able to directly access the people that are making those rulings. We can better understand from those individuals. A disadvantage is perhaps an official database. Under UDE, we had an official, though it was sometimes called an official unofficial database, where we would have judge rulings and we could access. That's something that would be helpful if we can get that going again. Hopefully that won't be too far down the line.
Well, before we go, I have one last question for you. From your event time in judging, what's one of your favorite memories?
This is a memory that actually has come up again and again. I have head judged an event in which parents have come up to me after the event, thanked me personally and individually for providing a good, safe environment for their kids. A very specific memory was during a mall tour. I asked a gentleman that was standing very close to a child, "Sir, do you know this child? Why are you near him?" It was his father. He proved the fact that he was his father. We went on. Later, he came up to me and said that he really appreciated the fact that I was looking over these kids that might otherwise have fallen prey. That is the sort of memories that got me into this game in the first place and that I really enjoy.
Well, thank you very much. This has been an enjoyable interview, and I hope to continue to see you put on excellent events and provide us top quality judging.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the time.